Good afternoon, amigos. Taco Tony here. Got out of work a little early. Figured it was about time to do a little 3-month review with the Pan America special. I got about 7,100 miles on it. You'll be seeing in some other clips that we've taken it pretty far. We've been up to Maine, been down to Tennessee, done the Dragon with it, all in 3 months. It's been a great bike. I'm gonna go over pros, cons, a couple things I've done to it to modify it, things I'm going to do to it in the future, and just my overall experience about owning a 2022 Harley Davidson Pan America. Right now, just taking a little ride. Gonna go up into the state forest, get some dirt roads and some trails. Took my saddlebags off. I'll show you that when we get there. And talk about future plans for this bike. We'll see you when we get up there. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button if you like this video. And we'll see you up on some dirt in a few minutes. Okay, now I think we're recording. Gotta put her in off-road mode. Got my little spot here. Gonna do some exploring. I won't buy it. Alright. Now I can't go too hard on it because I got the stock Michelin Adventure tires on it. I think they're 80/20 treads, and I'll show you when I do stop to go over the bike. They're pretty bald in the center. Like I said, 7,000 miles. 98% of it has been on road highway, so I burned them right out. Originally wasn't planning to do that much off-roading on this, but the more I've come to love this bike, I think I'm definitely going to some 50/50 tires over the winter because we're almost at the end of our season. I need them anyways. And I also have my Victory Vision bagger that I can do primarily more on-road with. This is still fun on-road, but the long trips I'll take the bagger bike for most of them. I really want to get into some off-road trails, some what are those? OBD, the backlands. I said it all wrong. But anyways, there's a whole bunch of off-road trails up in Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. The other amigos are all planning on hopefully getting adventure bikes. Africa Twins, maybe a Beamer, a Triumph, a Yamaha Tenray, maybe that be thrown in there, which would be awesome. This is so much fun exploring out here. It's another level of riding and freedom out in the woods, and I can't wait to get some tires on it where I feel more confident. The bike I know can handle it. It's just an awesome bike. Had a few issues with it, mostly just like a little codes, electrical gremlins, like everybody else on the forum. Hasn't left me stranded. No mechanical failures. Overall, I think it's the best bike I've ever owned. I think I've owned like 6 or 7 over the last 8 years. Done about 110, 120,000 miles on motorcycles. At first I thought I was gonna be missing the road glide, but every day that I ride this is I miss the road glide less and less. This thing's just been freaking fantastic. I'll go up here a little bit. And I'll go over why I'm not going too crazy right now. In a minute. Just gotta find a place to stop. do some filming, a walk around, show you what I've done to it, and again talk about things I like, things I want to change, and things I think Harley might have been able to do better. Maybe a clearing over there. Let's go try that. This is so much fun. It's like a Jeep, but on 2 wheels. It's great. Very utilitarian. It's adventure bikes, man. I love it. Let's turn around here. Maybe, if I can back up or touch. This is like the do-it-all motorcycles. Leaves are slippery. So, let's go up here. Look at that. See? In the middle of the woods. Alright. Good spot. Do some filming on her. Oh, I just kicked my tail bag. Anyways, let me get this helmet off and do a little walk around. Alright, camera's rolling. Just got the helmet off. Using, of course, always, my HSU chin mount. Works fantastic. Really love it. So handy. I got the media mod on my GoPro, so I don't even need to run the a mic. I have a boom mic to go inside. Haven't really played around with it yet because I haven't needed it. Haven't done a lot of moto vlogging, but there she is. The old Pan America. 7,000 miles on her, 7,100. This is my overall thoughts, 3-month review after putting some miles on her, getting to know the bike. So let's start about things I'm going to change, or things I'm thinking about changing. I ordered the Harley Davidson Adventure dry bag made for this bike. It'll fit any other bikes, universal straps. I ordered that. I wanted the Touratech one, but it was back ordered on their website when I needed it, because I wanted this bag to head down to the V-Twin Visionary Tour and the Tail of the Dragon, because I have the sport cases, but I wanted a little bit more storage. Long trip, heated gear, freezing at home, warm down there. I needed multiple jackets, and all that. Dry bag's great. It expands way up. I could fit so much stuff in there. Boots, all my clothes, camera gear, whatever. I took it off today because I didn't want to slip on some leaves with these tires that are kind of square, getting bald. Not very good in this stuff, and now I've learned that. Definitely want some more aggressive tires on there. Don't know what I'm going to do. I know my buddy said Shinko makes a set that's real cheap. I know there's some Midas 07s out there. Some Dunlops, a little more aggressive. Haven't changed the exhaust. This is the one bike I've never changed the exhaust on. Usually that's the first thing I do to make a bike sound like a bike. People hear it. I really don't need it on this. I mean, I like being quiet in the woods and incognito. Flying around, 150 horsepower, nobody can hear it. The bike just flies. Yeah, so I don't think I'm ever going to change an exhaust. I may delete the mid pipe just to give a little bit more rumble and keep the stock one, but probably not. 7,000 miles, 3 months. Don't miss it. Has plenty of sound with the intake. So got tires. Talked about the sport cases. A couple people commented on my last video, on the introductory video, or my first time off-road, that they're going to break off if you drop it on pavement or on dirt. And I realized that, and thanks for the comments. I read them. So I'm thinking I'm going to get, Touratech makes a rear tail section that replaces this plastic bar in this handrail here. with a whole metal one in a spot that comes back further so you can put a top case on it. I think I'm going to buy that. I'm going to head down to Tortec sometime over the winter here, pick that up. Going to put probably a hard top case on the back, you know, for when you go off-roading, because then I can put the hard case here and then my dry bag on the back seat with all my other gear and have plenty of room without having to worry about breaking off my $900 sport cases, which have been great. I love them on the road. They work so well. Plenty of storage. One of them's leaking a little bit on the left side. I'm waiting for a new one from Harley. They said no questions asked. They're going to take care of it, put a new bag on. It's just supply chain issues, you know. Everything's back ordered. So that's what's going to go on there. I'm going to run the top case with the metal rack and the dry bag for when I go on adventure trips. We're going to do the BDR hopefully next year up in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Probably take a couple days and just screw around off-road, have a great time. It's so awesome. I'm really loving it. Moving on. Still stock seat. Thinking about a Sergeant or a Whiplash. I sat on a Corbin. It felt rock hard to me. I'm a big boy. Big old boy. No, 6'1", 295. After a while, I just feel the seat pan. It's not bad because you can stand up. But other than that, I got these Cross-Thread Cycles MX pegs with the sharp grips that are really grippy. Those ran me about 80 bucks. Awesome mod. The stock ones weren't bad, but I mean, we get another, what, inch of width here. A lot easier to stand up on when you're standing up, and just way better grip. And I'm kind of going with a silver theme. I got those in silver. I got these adventure bike pegs. I don't know if you can see it, or I have it upside down. AdventureBikePegs.com. They make these for the Pan America and the BMW. Just kind of highway pegs to stretch out. They got these adjustable cleats you can put in here to keep your foot planted on your boots, and they fold right up out of the way. You know, fold them up in the woods. They're not catching on anything. No trees, no sticks. These are amazing. They're just on a long trip. On our way back from Tennessee, I did 900 miles in 13 hours, and it just, between standing up and stretching your feet out here, I could have kept going. I should have kept going. I should have iron butted it. I could have taken a 5-hour nap and still iron butted it, but that's for another video. Highway pegs, great. No complaints. Super high quality. They were really expensive. They were like $190 for that little piece, but it's all really nice machines. Stainless steel. Came with Loctite. Came with tools. Just awesome. Got them on both sides. Moving on. One of the reasons I'm not going too hard up here is this thing. This piece of aluminum foil skid plate, which you saw in my last video. I caved it in here and the whole bottom's dented, and I flattened out the bottom of the cat, hitting some rocks. So I'm working on that over the winter. I haven't decided which skid plate. I got a couple people who said they might sell me one, good price, a stock Harley one. I'm waiting to hear back from them, but not really in a rush because it's winter time. That's definitely got to go. Got to protect this. As you can see, I got these Baja Designs Squadron Sport lights. They are amazing. I went with the yellow because the stock headlight I think is terrible. I've aimed it up, I've aimed it down. People on the forum said it's great. I think it's terrible coming from my road glide. These Baja Design Squadron Sports were like 250 bucks. They put out around, I think they're 3,100 lumens each. I got the mounts I found for these bars for the crash bar under here are made by Clearwater. They're for 20 or to 21 millimeter crash bar clamps. They are super high quality, nice aluminum, all the hardware, stainless steel, everything. Wired up real nice. Those things are a game changer. And I have them hooked up to a Denali CAN Smart controller, which runs them at 10% on low beam, 100% on high beam, and it's all controllable through your hand controls. There's no additional buttons or wiring. The module goes under the seat. It's all controlled to your factory hand controls. You can dim them. They shut off when you hit the blinker, so they're not blinding other drivers, and they can see your turn signal. And they come right back on when you cancel them. They have a setting here where if you flash to pass, you hit this 3 times, the flash to pass button, they start strobing to get people's attention or let somebody know, go ahead or whatever. Also, when you hit the horn, that's my favorite part. It's obnoxious. They flash with the horn. I love that. Pisses off my friends. That's why I'm just going to keep doing it. It's funny. So yeah, I got the Baja Squadrons with the Denali controller, and they are insane. I can see half-mile up the road at night, no problem. Nice wide beam angle, nice spot. The bottom is flood, the top is spot, so it's best of both. It just covers the whole road perfectly. Didn't do anything with the windshield yet. I want the taller 2-inch windshield because I have the seat in the high position because it's more comfortable for my legs. And I get helmet, the air hits my helmet like just above my eyes and my visor. It'd be nice to have the touring windshield or a Madstad or something, or whatever those other brands are. I forgot them off the top of my head. Just a couple more inches, 2 inches up there. Of course, gotta have the sticker representing, you know. Gonna change these out eventually to the Bark Busters because these don't do anything but block wind, and they do work good for blocking wind. It was about 40 degrees the whole time back from Tennessee. It was definitely helped, and you got the heated grips, just full of all the right features for a comfortable adventure touring motorcycle. So that's about it for things I've added under there. Got the CanSmart, got the lights. Gonna upgrade those tires. Gotta get that skid plate on there. As you saw in an earlier video, I do have a radiator guard, the Harley Davidson one, which was expensive, and I saw they make same ones on Amazon for like $25. And at the end of the day, it's just a piece of thin sheet metal with some holes cut in it. But it's got the Harley logo on it, bar and shield, baby. Anyways, just wanted to give a little review of this bike for what I've put on it and what I'm going to do to it. Now we'll get into my overall thoughts of the suspension, the engine, the power, the handling, the ergonomics. Number one, the engine. I love speed and power. And this engine is awesome. It cruises down the road 4,000 to 5,000 RPM, just comfortable cruising. The power and torque's there when you want it. And then if you downshift a little bit and rev it up a little bit around 6,000, the thing is a monster. And if you're not careful, or if you turn the traction control off, it'll just flip over backwards. It loves power wheeling, especially in sport mode. It is just an absolute blast. I love the motor. 150 horse. She goes good. And coming from my 92 horsepower, 900-pound bagger, this thing is incredible. I love the motor. A lot of people complain about the heat. It's not that bad. It is hot when you sit in traffic, but I'll tell you, if you sit in traffic on an M8 bagger for 20 minutes on a 98-degree day, you're going to be hot. You're going to be hot on any bike. It's not that bad. I personally thought the KTM 1290 in a demo ride threw out way more heat, and it was only 85 that day. And it was both sides equally. As you're going down the road, you're in a pocket of hot air. This, only warm when you're stopped in traffic. And you let the engine get hot. Fan kicks on, blows air at you. It is what it is. I did put the, for ergonomics, we're on the seat in the high position. I said I was going to get another seat eventually. We'll see how that goes. Seats are expensive. And I got a really picky butt. It's not always happy. Grips are great. I may change them out to the more rugged Harley Davidson ones. They make another one with like more nubs on them for more grip on my gloves. Adjustable levers have been awesome. Got to fine tune those. Mirrors are good, no complaints. I mean, when you're at high speeds, triple digits, they do tend to fold in on me, but who cares? You need mirrors for at that speed. Dash has been good. Haven't really had any issues with that. Nice and easy, clear to see. The auto dimming at night's a little wonky. When you go under street lights, it goes bright, dim, bright, dim. But other than that, it's pretty clear, easy to read. Everything works good. The media works great through my Cardo headset, which is fantastic. I did do the Healy bar risers from Healy bars. They're 2 inches up and 2 inches back. That was the first thing I did to the motorcycle because I felt like there was too much pressure on my wrists, on my hands, and my hands were hurting. So that was one of the first things I did there. Love it. Absolutely perfect ergonomics, like I said. On that trip back from Tennessee, I was so comfortable, more comfortable than I was on either of my baggers doing those same miles. This bike is just give up a little bit of wind management compared to the baggers, but the fun factor with the power, the handling, the ergonomics, and being able to stand up and just stretch out when you're going down the road makes it for me. It's so much more comfortable. I still love my bagger. It's a backup bike. It's going to be my more road bike, but this bike just eats up corners. On the Tail of the Dragon, it was a blast. Anyways, and you'll see that coming up in a upcoming video, or this video will be after that video. I'm not sure yet. I just figured it's a nice day. Gonna go out and give my thoughts on my Pan America. Anyways, if there's anything else you want to know about it, or where I got the parts, or any other questions about the bike, leave a comment down below. I can't wait to get some tires on this thing, and when the riding season comes around next year, this thing is going to be covered in mud, dirt. I want to do tons of miles off-road in the dirt. And I hope the other guys end up getting them too, because it's just a blast to be off-road exploring. It's so much fun. Just finding new places. This is a different level of freedom. You're just in the middle of nowhere. It's quiet. And yeah, so that's about it for my review. Thanks again for watching. Like I said before, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment, like the video, and this is Taco Tony here. And we'll see you on the next adventure. Thanks for watching.